Okay, we're going to try this again. Here's our little ranch, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Those ones there and these ones here. Oh, there's a big long story behind them, but basically they smell like perfume when they're blooming. This little guy we grabbed out of the yard, out of the wild, I should say. Now it's in our yard. It was about a third of that height. It's a hemlock. These are hydrangeas, which look kind of pretty. They're white now, but they really smell good. Nothing particularly fantastic back here except for the honeysuckle. That's another one that smells really good. Smells like heaven, as they say. These, of course, are rhododendrons, which already bloomed, and now this is the new growth on it, the lighter color stuff, and that's been there for a while, obviously. Snake root that Mr. Baines gave me, right there. He gave me 3 plants, and they're along the fence here. You can see one up there, one up there. Got this from Sarah Steger, out of her garden. She does massage therapy. These are elephant ears, big old leaves on them. 3 plants. There's one over there on the other side of the patio, and one little one. It's supposed to be a Thailand giant. Let's see, and I think that's it over there. It's hard to look through. These are spiderwort. They grow wild everywhere. Tiger eye sumac. There's more of those. These are hydrangeas that haven't budded or bloomed yet. Painted ferns down here. My wife is saying it's time for breakfast. The breakfast is ready, she says. Japanese shade grass or Hakenkloa or something like that. More hostas from, I think, Sarah Steger. These are loosestrife, and they just got finished blooming. You can see the petals on the hosta. Beautiful when they're blooming. They're nice, pretty yellow. These are from my dad's place, these hostas. At night they look like lights because of the white stripe, the white part in the middle against the green, dark green background, and everything is dark at night. At dusk, it looks like you have lanterns on your patio. These were from Peter Ruggles. He was getting rid of a bunch of grass, and I split them. You can see them all around the patio. And I gave some away. Oh, the hibiscus, tropical hibiscus. We have to take it inside for the for the winter because it's not hardy. Here's a Japanese maple that was in my mom's. She didn't water it, and it was in full sun, so it's barely still alive. It's doing nicely here, but and then over here. It's a non-hardy Norfolk Island pine. And here's a close-up of the Thailand giant elephant ears. I'm going to have to make this quick because breakfast is getting cold that is. Elephant ears, tropical plant that grow right up out of a pond, I believe. More rhododendrons. This was from a friend of mine that I work for. He gave it to me. It's really nice little rhododendrons. I have 3 of those here. These are wild 4 o'clocks. This one here, we were calling them pretty sandflowers. This is a monarch butterfly plant. Actually, it's milkweed, but the monarch butterflies will lay their eggs on them. These are woolly lamb's ears. Another tiger eye sumac. Those are forsythias. Of course, they're not blooming. Asters, we never water them. They grow like weeds, these guys. Some peonies out there. The rose looks halfway dead. Landscape rose. There's not a lot that's blooming right now, so it doesn't look so great, but landscape roses again. These are, there's a bloom left over. That's a pretty sandflower. A little pink thing there. And but it's actually wild 4 o'clocks, and then we got some tame 4 o'clocks or domestic, whatever you want to call them. They'll bloom later. Those are those. Got them from a friend giving them to us. These are a juga or what's the other name for bugleweed? And there's a little burning bush that the rabbit's been chewing on, so it stayed pretty small. Hopefully it'll bloom this year. More pretty sandflowers. These look like they're budding. I don't know what they are. If they're blanket flowers or my wife would know. Grasses that I got from a customers and threw them in our landscape. It's really crowded here because we keep on getting plants. Oh, these are sedums blooming now. We have several different types. Here's another one, even brighter yellow. It's definitely in progress. From another customer, these are campion roses. Really blooming beautifully. You don't have to do a thing to them. Just about could care less if you ever looked at them or thought about them. They're so low maintenance, I guess you'd say. This is a rock from a friend's house he gave me, and we put some sedums around it. hens and chicks down there. Those are hens and chicks. Mosquito plant. My neighbor Mark and his wife gave me this mosquito plant, or citronella, just this year. More campion roses. That's a stone crop or a sedum. Those are, shoot, lilies of some sort. Those are bridlery spirea. That's a tulip tree. This little one in front here that came volunteered because I brought in some wood chips just sprung up. Oh, I was just talking about these. These are scarlet runner beans that attract hummingbirds, but I got to string them up so they will go heavenward. Those yarrow, those pink ones blooming there. Variegated myrtle. Crocosmias, they won't bloom unless they absolutely will not bloom unless you water them. Good luck if you'd like them to look nice without water. Spirea, double play gold, spirea. There's lots of other stuff in here. Mums waiting for fall time to bloom. They don't bloom until fall. These are Dusty Millers. They came back. One of ours didn't. There's more sedum right there. Big burning bush. Yeah, lilies will grow right up out of your pond. Stick them in the pond and you never have to water them. My pond looks like muck. There's some more of those lilies. I got them free. They were laying in the trash pile at Everett's Landscape. All right, we're trying to make this quick, for heaven's sake, but we're the type of people that are just about addicted. More sedums. There's our real big tiger eye sumac. This is the third year, I think, for it. It started out smaller than this one, and I grabbed it out of the secret place I will not tell anybody where I grabbed it out of, and put it in our yard and let it grow. Bindweed is growing underneath there. There's bindweed down here. This is probably all not that interesting to some people because they know everything about plants, but I never did, so I had to learn, catch up in a hurry. These are hardy hibiscus. It'll grow over winter in the ground. Azaleas, they already bloomed. Similar to a rhododendron, or a type of rhododendron. Some people will say, oh, here's some more of these heavenly smelling honeysuckle. I'm not sure. That's not the right name. Yes, it is. An eastern redbud that I grabbed out of my friend's yard. It hasn't bloomed really yet so far, but it was about 2 feet tall. Now it's over my head. I think it's its third or fourth year here. This we got from Lowe's. Happened to be in there. It's a golden smoke bush. You can see it's kind of smoking around. It'll get puffier and smokier than that. This arborvitae I grew from about an 8-inch tall branch. I just took a little thing like that, stuck it in the ground, and it grew. That's about its 4th year or so. And then, okay, one last thing, hopefully, under the cardboard over here. I chopped this guy off, took it out of a yard for somebody. Can't really see it in there, if you can see it. It's kind of withered, actually, right behind the string. There's a little leaf. I had to cover it with cardboard to keep it out of the sun. Anyway, it's a viburnum of some sort. Another free plant somebody gave me. My wife had a little, 1.5 foot tall spruce tree. It's a Norway spruce. It's going to be huge. Take over the whole backyard. That's about it. Bye for now. See ya after breakfast, maybe. Bye.